Second hand fa bene al pianeta e a dirlo sono i dati. Una ricerca della piattaforma digitale Wallapop in collaborazione con Deloitte spiega l'impatto economico e ambientale della sua community. Ne parla ai microfoni di Pop News Pol Fàbrega, Sustainability Lead di Wallapop.
2023 has marked the 10th anniversary of Wallapop, so with this in mind, we wanted to kind of look back at everything we've been sort of achieving over the last 10 years, and we wanted to conduct a study to quantify for the first time the environmental and economic impact that we generate with our community. And we found that in 2022 alone, our community, by buying and selling reused products, contributed to save more than 510,000 tons of CO2 emissions, which is the same amount of emissions that we would generate if we were to send a car from here to the sun and back 8 times. It's the same as 2.4 billion kilometers worth of a car driving, just to kind of give you a sense of the magnitude here of the impact.
Ma non si tratta solo di CO2. Dare una nuova vita a oggetti e vestiario comporta anche un notevole risparmio di acqua.
We've also, from a water perspective, we've seen that we've contributed to save 20 billion liters of water, or what is the same is the amount of water that the city of Verona consumes in 1 year. From a plastic perspective, we've saved 22,000 tons of plastic, which would be enough to create a line of inflatable flamingos between Madrid and Oslo.
Per non parlare poi dell'enorme quantità di rifiuti che si evita grazie al principio dell'economia circolare.
From a metal perspective, we've saved 82,000 tons of metal, which would be the same amount of metal that we would need if we wanted to build another Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Other indicators that we found is that we've also contributed to save 31,000 tons of waste. We've avoided 31,000 tons of waste, which is the same amount of waste that is generated by the city of L'Aquila in 1 year.
Risparmio, quello evidenziato dai dati, che in termini ambientali ha complessivamente un impatto imponente sul pianeta.
Overall, we've kind of used a methodology that's called environmental cost to try and aggregate all of the different environmental impacts that we generate, and we've assigned a monetary value to this impact. And we've determined that we've contributed to save 723 million euros of environmental costs, which is the same as reforesting, planting trees, to cover the entire area of the Stelvio National Park 2.5 times.
Ridare vita agli oggetti porta nuovo valore all'economia generale.
In a context of climate crisis, in a context where science is telling us that we are overusing the natural resources that we have in this planet, and that we're overshooting the planetary boundaries of our planet, and it's a really powerful way of not only addressing climate change and some of the consequences of climate change, but also it's also a powerful way of building a more resilient economy, a more dynamic economy, a more sustainable economy.
I vantaggi però non riguardano solo l'ambiente, ma anche il portafogli. Second hand significa anche risparmio per chi acquista e guadagno per chi decide di disfarsi di un oggetto che non usa più.
Our community saved 2.3 billion euros in 2022 alone. And in fact, Wallapop users told us that on average they are saving around 44% of the price that they would be paying if they were to buy those products for new. And on average, the user saves around 380 euros per year just by buying and selling reused products on Wallapop.
rispondere alla crisi climatica è necessario partire da nuovi modelli di produzione e di consumo.
The Ellen MacArthur Foundation has estimated that 45% of our emissions are derived from the production and consumption of consumer goods, products that we use on a daily basis, whether it's cars or food or clothes. So it's really important that we find new ways, new models to produce and to use these products to cover our needs, by doing it in a way that does not damage our environment, and that establishes a new economic models that help us move to a much more sustainable future. And here at Wallapop, we've been at the forefront of leading this community, of leading this circular economy model for the last 10 years. And we see we have a big responsibility as well to help consumers to find new, more sustainable forms of consumption, to change behavioral patterns, and to establish a new culture of consumption around circular economy.